Hello, friends. As you might have known, we were running a kind of a helpline, and we called it the Shahid Bismarck Oxygen Helpline, wherein we would provide coupons to people who needed oxygen or needed a refill for their cylinder, and we would give it free of cost. The reason why we were doing it is because, uh, number one, the government has certainly failed in providing oxygen to begin with. They don't have a system. If someone is in home isolation and requires oxygen, they don't have a system in place wherein they could themselves manage this refill. So, because of the mismanagement of the government, we decided to run a helpline in order to provide oxygen refills to people who needed it desperately. There was no purpose of hoarding any cylinder. We were not hoarding any cylinders. The cylinders were not ours, it was theirs. And all they had to do, if they wanted oxygen, because there is no other alternative, we stepped in and provided oxygen cylinders to them, or refills of oxygen cylinders free of cost. Now, why free of cost? We don't know whether people can afford or not. But we did a system wherein you could just go and take your refill and forget about it. Everything else was managed by us. And it was running beautifully for the past 6 days. Today, the collector issues an order saying that no refilling can be done at the plant privately. I would like to ask the collector and the Mamladar who is standing there at Scoop, if a person comes in dire need of an oxygen refill, what stops you as a human being from giving this very important refill of an oxygen cylinder? What stops you? Have you lost your humanity? Has this government lost its humanity? In the first place, you don't have a proper supply of oxygen. You don't have a system in place where you can give an oxygen cylinder to an X or a Y or Z, either through whatever means. You don't have anything. You are not managing also the oxygen cylinders. So, when you could not do it, we citizens tried to do it. Now, why are you stopping us? Are we hoarding cylinders? We are certainly not hoarding cylinders. We are just giving refills. So, where is our government? Is our government run by educated people? Is our government run by people who know what planning is about? They are waking up too late. In the meanwhile, we are losing precious life. Today, I sent a gentleman over there at Scoop with a coupon, and they refused to give refused to give a refill. In spite of him begging and saying that the patient is serious. I think this government has lost it completely. First of all, they have not planned it properly. They have not planned to manage the COVID crisis. And now, when everything is going haywire, they are issuing orders like anything. Even now they cannot plan things. Even now they cannot put a system in place. We have already lost so many lives. There is no proper food provided. There is no system in place. Complete chaos. This government has to go. This government cannot remain for long. If it remains for at least another 2 months, we will have people lying on the streets and dead bodies lying on the streets as it is happening elsewhere in India.